Yo, that was a good freaking workout. Yo, but I did deadlifts, RDLs, good mornings, all to failure. If you see my Insta, I posted how hard I trained to failure on deadlifts and stuff, but that stuff hits. I hit up to 315. I've been feeling sick, so my strength has been low-key bad. But I hit 315, 365 for, I hit it, it was feeling mad heavy. So I hit it for one, and then instantly I was like, bruh, like, this is light. Like, why is it feeling so heavy? And so I instantly dropped down to 25 and then hit 315 to like 4 or 5. And then I couldn't hit anymore. So I hit another 2. Like right after. So I took a little break. I was still right next to the bar. And I just straight up hit another 2, you know. But last night was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Anthony, that boy, my really good friend. We will be in the most public places, like restaurants, anywhere, and we'll be the most loud people on the planet. We'll be like the most. Everybody can hear our conversation. It's Lukey. It's bad. We have no social anxiety. Like I have 0, and bro has 0, and so when we combine, I'm sorry for people around us because like we're so loud. Like. And we're talking about the most outrageous things. Like, about joking about the stupidest stuff. Like last night. And then we're like banging our heads super hard to like the music in his car. And then there's this bucket in the middle of the road. And then I'm like, yo, hit the bucket, hit the bucket. And so bro ran over the bucket and got stuck under his car. But then he was like going through the lanes and stuff. So he was like being all stupid driving. And then there was a cop that passed us. And we're like, oh, free! Then we were like, kept going crazy. But then like we pulled over and I'm like, yo, bro, he's following us. But he wasn't. So thank goodness, because like bro would have got charged for like reckless driving or something. That was freaking funny. That was some funny stuff. We got some funny videos of it too. Dude, these memories, these freaking times are the best. Like, dude, I'm so happy right now. But that's the thing, like, you always gotta enjoy when you're so happy, because I've learned, like, in a split second, you can feel like total crap, you know? So you just gotta kind of enjoy your happiness. It sounds kind of sad, but you kind of enjoy your happiness, you know, while you have it, you know what I'm saying? But there's certain types of friends. Okay, everyone knows you got the party friends, you got the friends that you can like go out with and have the best time. You can just go crazy with them, and there's no judgment. You can say whatever the crap you want, and it just stacked on top of other stupid stuff, and literally no judgment. It's just like the funnest time, because like you don't care what you do, you know. So in a way, that's so fun, but it's kind of bad. But then you got the friends that, okay, those friends, you can't do anything serious with them. Like, you can't have a deep conversation. You can't say nothing about your personal life. You can't say what you're going through. I mean, you say something like that, and they're gonna be like, yo, you going through something? Yeah, I hope it sucks, bro. Like, like no, they're, yeah. So, like, they're more the party friends, you know? But then you got, like, the super serious friends, and it's like, you can have the most deep conversation ever. And like, but like they're super chill. Like they're super chill. You can basically sit on your couch all day and talk to them for hours on end. And it's basically like your therapist, but with friends, you know? Okay, so, but then there's like these certain types of friends. I swear this type of friend is the most rare, special type of friend. If you find this type of friend, they're like a lifetime friend. And like you never can like, it's so rare. I swear it's like 1% out of everyone you can click with like that. And that's what Anthony is to me. Like, low key. I met him freaking in the gym. The first time we hung out, we're talking in his car for straight 3 hours, 4, all the way till like 1 a.m. or something, middle of the night. And talking about those most outrageous stories. It was so funny. But at the same time, these are the best type of friends because you can have the most deep conversation. You can freaking say all the crap you're going through. You can help each other out. You can give each other advice. You can be so good for each other, you know what I'm saying? But then you can also go to parties with them. You also can like be the most stupidest person. There's no judgment, you know? And so if you have that type of friend where you can have a party friend and you can have like the best like talking kind of therapist with each other, if you have that type of friend, that's on a different level, you know? That's what I'm saying, like, that's in the top 1% of people that you can click with personally. If you find that, that's amazing. Like, shoot. I'm starting to think nowadays, your homies, bro, they're there for life, you know? You try to find women. In my life personally, every time I've risked getting into a relationship with like a girl, because I'm like a super loyal dude. If I get in a relationship, I'm a lock in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of freaking hoe around type stuff. And then I'm not in a relationship, then I can do whatever the crap I want, you know? But that's what I'm saying. From personal experience, I've only found that like girls, every time I try to lock in with a girl, always ruins my life. Not ruins it, but like, because I'm good, because I'm still grinding, bro. I'm still on that grind. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from being consistent. But once, and use that as motivation. Shoot, that girl freaking destroys you, bro, mentally. You know, use that motivation and get better. See what they're missing out on. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm saying, like, with your homies, you can have the best time. And guess what? You go out to eat, and they pay for you, or you pay for each other. You don't pay for anybody. Money's not an issue. You're like, yo, bro. And then let's say bro buys you an energy drink or like a protein shake. Yo, I might have to go gay. Oh, hell no. Do not like gays. I mean, okay, it's fine. Okay, in my opinion with that, if you like act on it and stuff around me, like, I don't want to be around you. Like, hell no. Like, I am straighter than straight, bro. Woman, amazing. I don't know how people are gay, but like, no offense. I don't think I'm that big with YouTube, so like, I think I'm chilling about it and say whatever crap I want. But for now, yeah. Gotta get taken down. That would suck. It's chill. But like, the people that act on it around you, like, no, I'm not around that, no. But like, let's say you are, but then like, you don't like be acting around with me, yeah, I'll be your friend and stuff. But like, if you start acting around me, no, get away, please. Yeah, but that's what's up. You get that. It's so rare. I think it's like 1%. I say about 1%, like, actually gets into a relationship that they can commit to each other and like be married. Get to the married point, you know? I think nowadays, me and my homies, we're all talking about the same thing. We're like, yo, like, we be looking at girls that are super hot, and we're like, yo, they must have a high body count. They must have like be holding around and stuff. But then we look at ourselves and we're like, yo, we're pretty jacked. We're pretty freaking good looking. We have good mindset. We're working. We have a ton of money saved up. We're basically already moved out. I'm moved out. And like, I have my own place and everything, you know? Like, that is rare for a freaking 18. Like, shoot, I wasn't expecting you to do this, but I got enough money. I'm living comfortably, so like, why not? You know what I'm saying? But so I'm saying, so like, I've had people around my school be like, yo, this man's known for like being a player. But I'm like, bro, you do not know me. Like, I think people just see, like, we've seen girls like that are hot. Like, we just instantly judge them because we're like, yo, if you're hot, you must have a high body count because you're hot. You know what I'm saying? But like, But then we look at each other and I'm like, bro, we don't have any like bodies, nothing. We mad chilling, you know? Like, if we judging girls that are hot, and then, but like, we're like, dude, we're top 1% of the most jacked people in our school. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing, but like, that's hard to find, you know? And so like, that's why I'm known around for my school. It's like, yo, you a player, bro. You play people. And I'm like, bro, just because I'm like attractive and have muscles doesn't mean I'm a freaking player. I mean, like, gym bros are known for being like kind of hoes because they're attractive. Their body is really like eye candy. But that's the thing. You can't just judge something on like you don't know. Like, judge a book by their cover. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. It's like, we're looking at that and we're like, dude, it's incredibly rare to find a girl that is super cute, super attractive to you, because me and my homies have completely different types. It's kind of funny. But that's clicks with you personally, is basically your perfect type, is so cute, everything, and is loyal. That biggest thing there. That's top 1% of people that can get engaged and lock it in with each other, you know? But it's so hard. It's so hard to find. So now, me and my homies, we locked in. We sort of locked in. We still trying to find girls, obviously. But, like, because, like, dude, girls are girls. Like, I don't know. I'm addicted to, like, going and finding girls, not like hoeing around and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not good. But like, there's a point to where you can talk to a lot of girls. Like, if you're not locked in with a relationship, like, you can talk to a couple, yeah, because it's just friends, you know what I'm saying? It's talking stages. But there's a point to where it gets like, yo, if you flirting with like 15 girls, like, I know some homies, like, they're hecka talking to like 10 girls, and I'm like, yo, that's a lot. Like, I don't know what's the point in where it's like, yo, it's bad. Because, like, there's a point where you can hoe around and you're talking to a ton of girls. But then if you, I think this is the point. If you're kissing and making out with a ton of girls at the same time, that's where it's, like, getting, like, bad. Where you gotta be like, yo, your kiss count is getting high. And then you're saying your body count is getting high, too. Like, okay, everyone, like, people want to hoe around, bro. Like, you see girls out there, and everyone hoeing around, even dudes, everybody. And so, but then it gets to a point when they turn like 20, 25, 30. Not 20. 20's college. Yeah, that's not working. 30. And then they're like, yo, why am I not wifed up yet? Why do I not have a husband? Why am I not having a family? I want a family. But then they're thinking on their past, and they're like, yo, telling them what they've done and stuff, and it's a huge turnoff. And that's why they can't get wifed up. That's why they can't get husbands, because they've done all this stuff with other people and just been disgusting. And they try to get a relationship and they try to have a family and they just can't. And so, like, in the end, it just goes downhill. So you hoe around, and then no one wants you in the end, because all the people that have waited, all the people that have not done that wants a family, and they're not gonna pick you. After all the crap you've done, all the hoeing around you did when you got like 10 plus bodies, you think they want you? Like, that's what I'm saying. So there's a point of no return. It's a thing. You do it. You get a body. You get a couple bodies. Sorry, my bad. And it's like, yo, like there's no turning back now. Like, you're kind of stuck with that same kind of group of people. Like, it's rare that you can get a person to lock down with you. But if you do, like, congrats. Everybody needs that. Like, the pure man and woman, like, they're supposed to be meant to be together. Like, no one's meant to be perfectly alone, you know? But then there's also a point where it's like, if you're in a relationship and it's just horrible, and like mentally it would be better for you not to be in a relationship, then like you should be single. Like, there's a thing Maniac Mike said, Trent Twins, he was like, it's better to be alone than to be lonely. It's a choice. It's better to be alone. I'll say that again. It's better to be alone than lonely. You can choose whether you want to be alone or you want to be lonely. You know? It's a choice in your head. Because if you're alone, yeah, you're grinding, bro. You're having the best time of your life because you're grinding. You're getting the money. You're getting the gains. Whatever you do. You're just getting better in your life. Bettering yourself. And just having a blast. But then there's a point where it's like, yo, I'm lonely, bro. Like, I want a girl. I want a relationship. And you're searching. Maybe you can't even find one. Nothing's working out. And then that's where you're like, I'm lonely. Nah, it's mindset. You can be alone or you can be lonely. Maniac Mike, he can be real sometimes, but I say 98% of the time he's just like roid rage at times, like stupidity. Bro has like 2 brain cells left in his body from like taking so much gear. Friggin' Trend Twins, you look them up. Yeah, obviously, you know Trend Twins. I mean, you don't go to the gym a lot. Let's just say that. You don't know the gym community. I mean, those dudes freaking played high school football, and then they're all like, yo, got into bodybuilding, and they're like, yo, we should hop on gear. And then they hopped on gear and changed their name to Trend Twins, and became multi-millionaires. So shoot, it worked out for them, you know what I'm saying? Probably it turned our lifespan down by at least 10 years from taking so much gear of abusing anabolic steroids. But like there's a point where, what would you rather have? Be a multi-millionaire or more billionaire and be set for life with 0 worries? Have the time of your life. Or, but at the same time, have 10 years taken off your life. 10 years. So you only live to, like, let's say if you live to 100, you only live to 90. But that's why I'm saying 90. Like, does anyone really want to live to 100 years? Like, my grandpa, he had like, he couldn't remember anything. Like, we would ask him about, like, anything, and he wouldn't remember it. And he wouldn't remember his family, nothing. I wouldn't want my kids to see me like that, or my grandkids, to see me losing thought of, like, who they are. Like, no one wants that, you know? So, like, there's a point where it's like, would you take steroids to, like, multi-millionaire life if you're that into bodybuilding? Or would you take the route of not doing it, but then you have a good life? Like, I mean, it's a big decision, you know? That's why there's such a temptation to people. It's like, yo, I could get famous off this. I could be a multi-millionaire just from working out. But then you don't see all the people that have died from, like, taking this stupid crap. And it's like, they try to get what the influencers got and they can't make it because their body can't handle abusing steroids. Like, it's a big deal out of the fitness community. Like you scroll on social media, I think that's the biggest thing. You scroll on social media and you see C-Bum's physique, you see Nick Walker's physique, you see every one of these freaking insane 0.1% physiques in the world. And you go, and then you see any other physique that's like freaking elite physiques. I'm talking 1% out of the world, shredded, freaking 80 pounds of pure lean muscle mass, and you go, that's a good physique. But you're so freaking desensitized to this insane 0.1% of a physiques put out on social media that's feeding you, that you look at this dude over that has this tiny following and you're like, yo, bro's not big. Like I've gotten hate comments that be like, yo, I've seen Costco dudes at Costco that are bigger than you. I'm just laughing at them. I'm like, bro, you have no idea. Like, get off freaking social media and stuff. I mean, shoot, I love the hate, because the more hate I get, the more controversy I get, the bigger I blow up, you know? So, the more you have that, the more you're willing to blow up. But then you look at Jeff Nippard, you look at Jesse James West, you look at, who is it? Will Tennessee. All those dudes are completely 100% natural, and they're multi-millionaires from working out. So at least if you're deciding to take steroids, if you're on that point, I'm still going with the path of stay natural. If you love the sport enough, as Greg Doucette says, 40 plus competitions of natural lifting, natural 40 competitions, prep, dieting, almost freaking, you can't even walk up onto a scale without passing out from how starvation diet he's going through. If you love the sport that much, that's what you'll do. You go through it naturally, try to get your pro card naturally. Then after like 10, 15 years of working out, you're like, yo, shoot. I'm basically at my natural ceiling, even though that doesn't have a scientific-based thing. But everybody that lifts has this plateau of where you gain muscle, then it plateaus off, and that's your natural limit. So to get any bigger, well, like bigger, like C-Bomb, Sam Sulek, you have to take enhancements. So, like, there's a point where it's, like, more not acceptable, but it's more like, okay, this is your sport. This is what you're doing. 10, 15 years of dedication of your body. You know how to train. You know how to diet. You know how to everything. It's time. It's time to maybe take steroids. Maybe after 10, 15 years, you're ready to make that decision of, am I willing to take 10 years off my life to get all that? Is it willing to risk? And another thing is my body ready to handle that? Can I handle those steroids? And so once you start taking that, you take small doses and test it out. And let's say your body is taking these horrible reactions. You're getting gyno off 200, 100 milligrams of like TRT. You having horrible side effects. Like, your body can't handle that type of stuff. And so that's when you're like, yo, no, steroids aren't for me. I can't handle it. So you just got to be smart with it, you know? If you're down that path of bodybuilding, working out, everything, 10, 15 years working out, try it out. If your body can't handle it, no, period. But if it can, shoot, it might be the next C-Bomb. Or you can try to be, at least get your blood work done, everything, be healthy about it. You can do it, you know? So I'm kind of down that path right now. But it's a lot of yapping, but if you made it this far, props. Well, I'll see y'all next time, huh?